In this video, we will discuss what is copyright and why you should use it. The definition of copyright. Copyright is a form of protection grounded in the U.S. Constitution. It gives artists legal rights and protection for their creative works under the law. Copyright covers both published and unpublished works. Copyright came about with the invention of the printing press and with wider literacy. As a legal concept, its origins in Britain were from a reaction to printers' monopolies at the beginning of the 18th century. Charles II of England was concerned by the unregulated copying of books and passed the Licensing of the Press Act in 1662. This established a register of licensed books and required a copy to be deposited with the stationer's company, essentially beginning the licensing of material. Your copyright is your property. What does copyright protect? Copyright, a form of intellectual property law, protects original works of authorship, including literary, dramatic, musical, and artistic works such as poetry, novels, movies, songs, computer software, and architecture. Copyright does not protect facts, ideas, systems, or methods of operation, although it may protect the way these things are expressed. Copyrights are territorial, which means they do not extend beyond the territory of a specific country, unless that country is a party to an international agreement. While many aspects of national copyright laws have been standardized through international copyright agreements, copyright laws of most countries have some unique features. Typically, the duration of copyright is the author's life plus 50 to 100 years, meaning the copyright typically expires 50 to 100 years after the author's death, depending on the country. In the U.S., it is 70 years after the author's death. Some countries require certain copyright formalities to establish copyright, but most recognize copyright in any completed form without formal registration. Generally, copyright is enforced as a civil matter, though some jurisdictions do not apply. How do I copyright my song? A song is technically copywritten once it's created into some type of physical form, like a tape recording, sheet music, lyric sheet, or a digital copy, such as an MP3 or WAV file, or any other format. However, to receive the maximum protection provided under U.S. law, you must register your copyright with the Library of Congress. You can register your copyright by mail or online. At the bottom of this page is a web address for the U.S. Copyright Office. You can download forms and mail them in, or you can complete the whole registration process online. However, if you choose to mail in your registration, the address to the U.S. Copyright Office is 101 Independence Ave, Southeast, Washington, D.C. 20559. Also listed are the phone numbers if you need additional help. And finally, here are good reasons to register your copyright. In 2015, Pharrell Williams and Robin Thicke were sued by Marvin Gaye's estate for copyright infringement. Gaye's estate claimed Williams and Thicke's song Blurred Lines ripped off Marvin Gaye's Gotta Give It Up. An accounting firm calculated the song's total profits to be $16.7 million, from which Thicke was paid $5.6 million and Williams was paid $5.2 million, and rapper T.I. $700,000, with the balance of the money going to publishing and recording companies. After 8 days of testimony, the two men were ordered to pay damages in the total of $4 million to Marvin Gaye's family. While this case is one of the most disputed copyright cases in recent history, it is proof how your copyright, when registered, can be protected under the law. Here's another reason you should register your copyright with the Copyright Office for protection under the law. Former beater George Harrison's 1971 single My Sweet Lord borrowed its melody from the Chiffons' 1962 single He's So Fine. Harrison was ordered to pay $587,000 in damages. Finally, our last reason, and definitely not least, in 1987, Willie Dixon, a staff songwriter-producer for Chess Records, also sideman for the legendary bluesman Muddy Waters, received an out-of-court settlement from Led Zeppelin after suing them for plagiarizing his music, Bring It On Home, and his lyrics from his composition, You Need Love, in their track, Whole Lotta Love. According to a byline in the movie Cadillac Records, he received about $2 million in back royalties. So artists, protect yourself, protect your family, protect your work, register your copyrights. Also, in the description below, we provided a link to another YouTube video which shows you how to register your copyright online step by step. Thanks for watching, and protect yourself. Register your copyrights.